Everybody, good morning. Welcome back. Happy Labor Day. First Monday of September. Okay, marking another change of seasons, if you will, heading into fall. That was some kind of summer here in 2020. I hope everybody is doing well today. Hi, Roz. Good morning. Amanda, good morning. Hey, Alberto and Karina, good morning, you guys. And Susanna, welcome back. Noah, if you're there, welcome back. Hi, Lisa, good morning. Terry, thank you so much, and good morning. Hi, Caddy. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Parisa, good morning. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty warm all week long. From what I saw, at least here in LA, it's probably gonna last a little while longer. Pedowitz, good morning. We'll give it about one more minute, you guys, of everybody getting logged on. If you saw my email yesterday and you're in LA, there's some options for you guys to come and practice in the heat. So take a look at that email and reach out if you have any questions. Hi, Danielle, good morning. And welcome back. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. You guys are welcome to go on the Spotify if you want to set a playlist up for yourself today. I don't have one in particular that I made. I really try to hone in and focus and use that as energy as part of the flow. So really it's only if I've sat down to curate a playlist for the practice. If not, just been going without it, but leaving you guys that option. You're always welcome to put on some music if that just helps you get into your flow a little bit more than doing it without music. So totally up to you, which is part of the nice freedom that we have in all practicing from our homes for the most part, is that you get to make that choice. Hi, Lauren. Good morning. All right, let's start in child's pose today, everyone. Take your knees mat width apart. If mat width is too wide, it does play in. Playlist tips, Pedowitz. May 15th, 5:15 playlist. If knees too wide is too much, feel into your hips on the softer side. Bring your knees in a little bit closer. And then if arms straight is too much this morning, start with your arms bent. Let your elbows settle down onto the ground. And then your forehead can meet the mat. For most of us, when we bring our forehead to the mat, surrender to that connection and you'll feel some kind of pressure, any blood pressure in your face. Wake up to the feelings in your neck. Rock on your forehead side to side. And then bring your forehead back to center. Nice big breath in through your nose. And little sigh, exhale out of your mouth this morning. Keep your hips heavy, walk your hands in. So you're sitting on your shins. Bring your knees in so they're hip width distance apart. Hands onto your thighs. Feel the vertical line to your spine. And a little heart opener. Keep your hips heavy. Take your right hand behind your right foot. And then inhale, reach your left arm up, shoulders down. You can pull the chest and the gaze up. And feel the ground, and then breathe and lengthen your inhale up to your left fingertips. And exhale, soften the chin, bring your left hand and right hand back onto your thigh, both hands onto your thighs. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Keep the hips heavy. Take your left hand behind your left foot. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. And shoulders down. You got the kickstand. And that is your left arm. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. You can feel some length in your torso. These are just like morning stretches. When we first roll over in the morning, getting out of bed, you breathe, soften your chin, bring your right hand back to your lap, bring your left hand back onto your lap. Steady your gaze out in front, soften your shoulders away from your ears. And close your eyes and truly digest the next exhalation. So you might say, oh, that sounds a little counterintuitive. How do I digest? I would think more about digesting and inhalation. And that which I'm drawing in, digesting, figuring more through the awareness of your mind, paying attention, and soft focus. Noticing the space that is left behind as you exhale all the air out of your body. And starting in a nice, calm, centered space this morning, I hope you all have a wonderful practice. Open your eyes, bring your hands forward, tabletop. All fours, hands and knees, and not too wide. And Sherry, good morning. Derek, good morning. Let your tailbone lift and your hips slide back an inch, drop the belly. Inhale, take the gaze forward. Exhale, tailbone down, shift the pubic bone to the chin, and then round your chin into your chest, cat pose. Inhale to extend. Rock the pelvis, belly down, tailbone up, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin. And tailbone down, belly in, chin to your chest. Let's do one more like that. Inhale to extend, cow pose. Exhale, tuck the chin, tilt the pelvis, belly in, cat pose. Inhale to a flat back, neutral spine. And curl your toes. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Evenness to your breath as you come into your down dog. And not yet your deepest down dog, but one where you can feel the sensations through your back body. Soften the eyes on one spot. The middle of your mat can be a good spot. And the deeper you go, you want the biceps continuously around the ears, but the deeper V you create, or inverted V for that matter, and the gaze can trace back more towards the toes, eventually the ankles. Lifting your tailbone up, you might start to take the eyes towards the knees. And feel into the awareness of your breath, the sensations in your body. Take an inhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, take 2 big steps to the top of your mat, please. Inhale to lift halfway, pull your heart forward. And exhale, forward fold, let your head drop. Inhale to stand, reach your arms over your head, circle up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And so the evenness of the breath, the connection, correlation to balance and through our minds. And shall we work out any distractions, variables, in particulars, and throughout our body and through the poses, and let them all draw us into the expanded center today. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into a high plank. Kick back through your heels. And firm into your palms, take an inhale. Lower your knees, exhale, bring your chest all the way down onto the mat. Set the hands, tops of the feet ground, roll your heart up, baby cobra. Feel your low back, exhale, bring your chest back down. Inhale, roll your heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring your chest back down. One more inhale, roll your heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring your chest back down, press up, all fours, elbows in, hands and knees. And so you're lessening the wear and tear through your shoulders. Keep your right knee where it is, kick your left leg straight back. Slide your gaze forward. Take your left leg, swing it out to the right, tuck your toes into the wood floor, into your floor, and then draw that right hip. So you want to check your right hip back in on top of the right knee. Add a little more weight into your hands, pull your heart through, take your gaze forward. And feel the air as it travels down your left side body. It'll expose any tightness and that you're holding in your outer right hip as well. And gaze down in between your thumbs. Inhale, shift back, left leg behind you. And exhale, ground all fours, hands and knees. Make these as light as you possibly can, deepening and slowing down your breath. Inhale, your right leg, kick straight back behind you. And pull the heart through, slide the gaze forward, and swing your right leg out to the left. Into the wood, tuck the toes into your floor. And check that left hip back in on top of the knee best you can without moving your right foot. Add a little more weight into the hands, twist the elbows in, and then you should be free to let the gaze come forward. Breathe into the sensations of your body. It sounds easy, but it does bring up all of those distractions, all the attachments, in all the ways in that we're drawing ourselves away from our center versus into our center. And so when we breathe into them, that's how we ultimately grow from within. You gain some of that center back. Look down between your thumbs. Inhale, bring your right leg back behind you. And exhale, all fours, hands and knees. With your inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, draw your inner thighs back, downward facing dog. And so your down dog, you'll notice, feels a little bit different. And that's all you need to do is notice. And then as you feel your body opening up, you realize that you can take deeper breaths and you can slow down your body. You can move as though you're floating as you deepen your breath. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, 2 big steps, top of the mat like you're floating. Inhale, lift halfway, turn the muscles on. Exhale, forward fold with the breath. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, arms up, palms face one another. And bend your legs, turn on the furnace, come into a chair pose. As though anybody in California needs to turn on the furnace right now. I think out in the burbs yesterday, it was 121 degrees, real temperature. And sit back and sit down. And feel the extension through your arms, the grounding action through your shoulders. But this internal heat is different. Feel it, starts to light you up, gets you going in that flow, right state of mind. Inhale, stand up, legs strong. Cactus the arms, belly in, open the chest, lift the chin. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze the spine. Keep plugging your feet down into the ground. Inhale, reach your arms, look forward. And exhale, dive through your midline, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, draw your heart forward. Plant your hands, step back with that space in your outer hips. Bring your big toes together in plank. And hands firm to the ground, knit your ribs in, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the arms, lower halfway, turn the elbows in, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, pull your heart through, shoulders down, up dog. And exhale, lift the inner thighs. And come back into your down dog, you guys. Take a breath in. Space in the neck, shoulders turn out, look at your thumbs, and step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down, untuck your back toes. Keep your left knee on the ground. Now lunge into your front leg. Hands are still on the mat. And feel the tailbone down, look over at your left hand, set it flat, and reach your right arm up. Gaze remains down, and so we're working to stack that right arm on top of the left arm. And without getting all twisty through the hips, right knee stays on top of the ankle. And gaze remains down so we're not over twisting in the neck. And we're able to keep the right shoulder pulling back down into the socket. And feel your left thigh, breathe in. Exhale, bring your right hand back to the ground. Both hands flat, get deeper. Tuck your back toes, exhale, lift off your back knee. If your left leg is not straight, you got to strengthen the quad, breathe through your hip flexors, and so that you can extend and create more space from your low back and the relationship to your pelvis. Focus on straightening your left leg. 3 breaths, and every exhale you should feel that left quad, the front of your thigh, squeeze the bone. At the end of your breath, bring your right hand inside your right foot. Crawl your hands to the left. Pivot into a wide-legged forward fold. Turn your right toes in. And both legs are straight. Walk your hands back in between your legs. And draw your chest forward. Lengthen your neck all four sides. And then as you press down into the balls of your feet, lift your sitting bones up. And feel the evenness, breath, and sensation into your hamstrings. Crawl your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale to lift halfway. Listen. Turn the heels of your feet in, toes out. And then squat. Bring your bum down. Hands to your heart center. Lift your chest so your shoulders are over your hips. Spread the knees apart. Roll more weight into the pinky toe side and into the heel sides of your feet. And sit down as low as you can. Feel your palms press. And belly in, tailbone down. Nice. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, straighten your legs, hands to your hips. And turn your right toes in, turn your left toes in. And release your arms by your side, soften your chin. Inhale, circle the arms over your head, reach up. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, pull your heart through. Exhale, walk your hands back to your right foot, pivot into a lunge. Set your hands, inhale, kick your right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, gaze forward. Inhale, kick back and up, high Nayeli. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, chaturanga flow, right foot down, elbows in, up dog, breathe. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. And feel the body right side. Feel the body left side. And slow down your exhale as you slide your gaze to your hands. Float step, left foot in between. Lower your right knee down, untuck your back toes. And bend into your front leg. Feel it. It's going to get tighter into your left hip crease, and you're going to expand the space on your right side. Set your right hand flat. Firm the hand to the ground, reach your left arm up, keep the gaze down. And so the tightness in the outer hips is going to have you in kind of pulling off to one side versus the other. Draw yourself to your midline. Left shoulder down away from your ear. And we're keeping the gaze down so that we're not over twisting through the neck and creating more tension than is necessary. Feel the strength in your back. Reach through your top arm. Exhale, bring your left hand back down, go a little bit deeper, both hands flat. Curl your back toes under. Okay, create space with your breath. Exhale, lift your right knee. Focus on the front of the leg, quadricep, and to extend through the knee. That's its job, and to create extension through the joint of your knee. And feeling any tightness in the cable flexors, work the leg straight. That's your sole focus right now. Right leg straight. You focus the breath, kicking through your right heel. And draw with your belly at the end of your next exhale. Bring your left hand inside your left foot. Walk your hands around, come into a wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes in, kick your heels out, inhale. And exhale, take a dive, walk your hands back in between your legs. Okay, pull your heart away from your hands. Ground your feet, pull your inner thighs away from your chest. Feel that separation, you're in the stretch, soften the chin ever so slightly, take a breath in. Feel the breath out. Crawl your hands back underneath your shoulders, inhale. Turn your heels in, toes out, and set up your squat, butt down. Hands to your heart center, lift your chest. It's a goddess squat. Weight into the pinky toe sides of your feet. Hey, you'll feel the groin, the upper inner thighs. And as you roll the tailbone under, lift the chest proud. Use your hands, and through your exhale, you can draw your belly and sit down without the grip in your jaw. And with this breath, slowly start to straighten your legs. And bring your hands to your hips. Feel some of that flow. Turn your left toes in, turn your right toes in. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your heart center. Exhale, walk your hands to your left foot, pivot, back heel high. Set the hands, kick your left leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow, slide the gaze forward. Inhale, kick your left leg back. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, gaze forward. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the arms, left foot down. Inhale, roll the shoulders and up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, downward facing dog. Little pedal in your dog, bend one knee, bend the other knee. And you should already feel, let's say at least 270 degrees around each hip. Maybe not full 360, but you've gotten into the outer hips. We're probably missing the backside a little bit, top of the hamstring underneath the bum. So we'll get there, don't worry. Feel your breath, pause your pedal. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through. Feel some stability in those joints now. Inhale, rise up, crescent warrior. And if you need more balance, pigeon toe your front foot, kick the heel out, straighten your front leg any amount. A lot of people are going to sit in that space in between. Go all the way. Straight legs, shoulders down. Make it easier on yourself. It's easier when you go all the way. On the exhale, bend your front leg. Come back into your lunge. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Twist left elbow outside your right thigh. Gaze can look down your right shin. Right palm into your left palm. That's going to rotate you through your rib cage. And feel the kick. Now it's easier to keep that left leg straight. Turn your gaze sideways. Look at your fingertips. And draw with your belly. Take an inhale. And look down. Step your left foot to the top. Sit in your twisted chair. Weight into your left heel. Knees side by side. Roll your right shoulder away from your ear. And then exhale. Twist a little bit deeper. Come back to center. Inhale. Rise. Legs straight. Arms over your head. Interlace the fingers. You press through the heels, draw through your thighs, twist the elbows in, standing back bend. If this is too much with your arms up, you can always bring your hands to your bum. Elbows turn in, humble your chin, and then you're lifting with the support of your hands into a back bend. And sometimes those with tight shoulders and deltoids, this actually feels better. Either way, belly in, look forward, and exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart center. And bow the chin, take a breath in. Exhale, release the arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms up, feel the open chest. Exhale, swan dive, chest to the knees, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your downward facing dog, please. Keep the weight out of the shoulders, use your legs. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, feel the support around the joints in your hips. And if you need for more balance, pigeon toe your front foot, turn the heel out a little bit. Straighten your front leg any amount. And if you go all the way, ribs in, use the upper back. You've been doing that all week, connecting to your core. Ball of your back foot is square, turning you onto your thigh. Bend your leg, keep your ribs in. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Look down your left shin. And so it's all in the setup. High on your back toes, looking down your left shin, and then feel the rotation through your rib cage. Thumbs into your chest. And our gaze can turn sideways to our fingertips. And feel the ground space with your breath. Look down. On the exhale, step right foot to the top. Big toes together. Bend your legs. Let it be easy as you breathe. Keep your heart tall. And exhale, rotate through your rib cage. And draw back to center. Inhale, rise, come up, straight legs, arms over your head. Interlace the fingers, release the index. Remember, you have the option, hands to your bum, support your back bend. Elbows in, lift out of your hips, and then begin to arch the spine. Feel your legs. Inhale, rise up to center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Soften the chin, take a breath in. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, space in the hips, now to the chest. Exhale, swan dive, fold deep, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, you're feeling your body. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And keep your hands shoulder width distance apart, not too wide. Okay, the elbows turn in and draw back. Yogi push-up, straighten your arms. Yogi push-up, straighten your arms. Yogi push-up, straighten your arms. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. And set your legs, inner thighs. And then breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. And we're going to step into a Malasana squat. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees, right foot outside your right hand. Left foot outside your left hand. Turn your big toes out and then squat. And so your bones are going to stop you. That's where you're going to meet the resistance. And the bone compression, yes, some tightness in your hip flexors for sure. Palms together in front of your heart, elbows to your inner shins. And use the elbows to guide the knees away from each other. And keep the bum as heavy as you can. Feel any sensations across your sacrum and your SI joints in your low back. And feel in the balance of your breath. Slow down your exhale. Take one more deep breath in. And then your hands to the mat, draw with your belly, exhale, lift your hips slowly. Okay, we're draining, heel toe your feet together. Okay, any of that energy and toxicity in our body, breathing it out. Let's go. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your legs, sit, Utkatasana, reach your arms up. Exhale, rise, stand, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, look up, stretch. Exhale, dive, deep fold, pull your belly in. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. You can stay in plank or exhale, chaturanga flow. Inhale, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Right hand comes closer to your left hand. Your right foot steps forward outside your right hand. Come up onto your fingertips. And pull your heart through. Make sure your pelvis is neutral. Back heel is high. Bring your right hand up to your right thigh. Turn your elbow in around your side. Reach your left arm up to the sky, shoulders over your hips. And so I'm using the right hand and to drop my right shoulder and turn my elbow into the side. Left knee is off the ground. Now reach your left arm up and over to the right side. Any amount. Lift your heart. Feel your feet. And gotta breathe into it. Come to center. Reach both arms up over your head. Palms together in front of your heart. Gotta get deep into your core. Use your upper inner thighs. Okay? Load the spring. And then bring your left knee through. Lift it all the way up in front of you. Figure 4, left ankle to your right thigh. Great job. Sit down. Flex your left ankle so the toes draw back towards your knee. As you sit down deeper and the chest lifts proud, shoulders away from your ears, palms still together in front of your heart. And feel that left hip open. Inhale, rise, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, step your left foot down. Reach your arms over your head to extend. Inhale, lift your right knee in front of you. Exhale, kick your right leg back, toppling tree. So you open it and now create stability around your left hip. And draw through your heart center. Square your pelvis. Lift up and out of your left hip. Press down into the heel. And then lift your back leg higher as you pull your chest through so it's proud. Slowly come to rise. Inhale, right knee through, reach your arms up. Listen, right foot down, eagle wrap, left arm under your right arm. And it's all a nice big setup, eagle arms. Bend your legs, sit down, wrap, left leg over your right leg, eagle legs. And point your left toes, hug into your midline. And feel the confidence, sit down into your standing leg, and as you slide the elbows up, and squeeze the forearms together, broaden the back. And 3 eagle ab crunches. Exhale, elbows to your knees, curl in, crunch, and squeeze. Inhale, rise, elbows up. Exhale, curl in, elbows to your knees. One more. Inhale, rise, elbows up. Exhale, curl in, elbows to your knees. Beauty. Inhale, rise, lift your left knee in front of you. Step down, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, belly in, little back bend. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, it's getting loose. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. You can hold your plank, option 3 yogi push-ups, bend the arms, press up. Bend the arms, press up, bend the arms, press up, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Seal the lips, breathe in through your nose. Left hand closer to your right hand. Left foot steps outside your left hand. Big step, we're in a frame, come up to your fingertips. Okay, that just means your left leg is on a 90-degree angle, shin going vertical, and your thigh running parallel to your mat. Right leg is straight and strong. We already practiced that. Left hand to your left thigh. Wrap the elbow in, drop the left shoulder down. Keep kicking through your back heel, and then reach your right arm up to the sky, shoulders over your hips. Very powerful position through the body. Reach your right arm up and over to the left. Stay square through the ball of your right foot. Breathe into it. It's likely one side of the body is going to feel different. That's all the variables, attachments, distractions, whatever you want to call them, and that we're breathing with, and so that we can expand our center. Inhale, rise, both arms reach up. You bring your hands to your heart center. Lift the base of your pelvis. Feel your feet. Draw with your belly, use your back, and as you exhale, right knee through, lift it all the way up in front of you, figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. Set it, flex the ankle, toes to the knee, and then start to bend your standing leg. Okay, you're in the phase of opening. There's different phases that we go through in the experiences in our life. Sometimes we're opening, sometimes we're giving, sometimes we're receiving, sometimes we're breaking down, sometimes we're building up. It's all good in the practice. And stand up, inhale, lift your right knee in front. Exhale, step your right foot down. Reach both of your arms up over your head. Inhale, lift your left knee in front. Should feel good. Square, kick back, toppling tree. Arms by your sides. The focus and awareness is to lift out of your right hip. You use your quad to extend through your knee. And then use the upper back strength to keep your chest proud. From there, and you can hinge one line as you lift your back heel higher. And feel it as you're exploring the breath and with less resistance pulling you back. Inhale your left knee through, lift it back up in front of you, arms up. Exhale, left foot down, right arm under your left arm, eagle wrap your arms. And bend your legs, sit back and down into your chair. Wrap your right leg over your left thigh. Sit into your eagle abs. Your eagle abs keeps your chest up. Shoulders over your hips as you bend deeper into your standing leg. And square your gaze softly into your wrist or into your own forearms. More. And feel the eagle ab crunch. Exhale, elbows to your knees. Sit down, crunch, and squeeze. Inhale your elbows up. Exhale, elbows to your knees. No biting or less biting through the jaw. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows to your knees. Nice job. Inhale, rise. Lift your right knee up in front. Exhale, step down. Release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, belly in, little back bend. Exhale, watch this. Dive, fold deeper into your forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back. Exhale, you're into your high plank. Slow down your breath, lengthen your neck, eyes about 3 to 6 inches in front of your mat. And come up onto your fingertips in your plank. So your fingertip plank. And now look all this way that your pelvis can move. To the right, to the left, it can go down, it can lift up. Fine. And the awareness of your legs, activate your glutes and draw with your belly. And so there is one ascending line from your ankles to your shoulders. Knit your ribs in, work the breath physique. And feel the chamber of strength wrapping around your rib cage. You got it. Bring your hands back flat to the mat, one at a time. And then exhale, lift your hips into a downward facing dog. Set your feet so they're hip width distance apart. Scrub the heels to the mat, walk your hands back to your feet. And so you're at the back of your mat into a forward fold, release the chin. And hands can go, fingers around the back of your ankles. Notice your forearms are on the outside of your shins. And so as you're grabbing the back of your ankles, turn the elbows in, press down through your feet, and with your head heavy, breathe into your hamstrings. The end of this breath, little bend to the knees. Bring the hands in front and crawl your hands back out into a downward facing dog. Pull the inner thighs back. Inhale, kick your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose, arms straight. Notice the range of motion is increased. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Stay low, hands on mat. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Pull your belly in. Squeeze it out of the hamstring. With your exhale, bend into your front leg. Come back into your lunge. Lower your back knee down. Look at your left hand. We did this earlier. Reach your right arm up. You're in a twist. Curl your left heel in. And then reach back, grab for the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Roll your hips down. Okay, draw your chest through. And shoulders back as we kick into the right hand with the left foot. Feel the quad. And slowly soften your gaze down. Bring your right hand back in front. And tuck your back toes. Lift your left knee. Step back into a plank pose. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Okay, listen. Right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. And walk your hands back to your right foot. Okay, come on to your fingertips so you're not putting as much weight down into your hands. Trust your right leg. Big muscles in your right leg. Supporting ball of your foot. And start to curl your left heel into your bum. So if you bring your left knee closer to your chest, reach behind, and then grab onto your left ankle and foot with both hands. Okay, roll your shoulders back as you lift your heart up. Work around your mic packs, and then come all the way up to stand. So you're holding on to your left ankle with both hands. Right leg is strong, left knee pointing straight down. And regrip the hands if you need to as you kick into the hands, open the chest, keep the gaze forward. And stay with your standing leg, lower your chin. Bring your left knee through, lift it up in front of you, arms to the sky. Figure 4, left ankle to your right thigh. Feel the space, you guys. Sit down, figure 4 chair. And feel the space to sit deeper. Sit deeper, bring your hands to your heart center, keep your chest proud. Check it out, your left elbow is going to go to the sole of your left foot. And so your tricep is literally connected to the sole of your left foot. Okay, you're not used to getting this deep. Steady your gaze, side edge of your mat, and breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, back to center. Inhale, rise, finish tall, lift your left knee up. Exhale your left foot down. Arms by your sides, feel the sensations come out through your right leg. Really good. Inhale, float the arms up, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, dive, forward fold, bring your hands to the earth. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, come out into a high plank. Hover your right toes, curl your right heel into your bum. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot, step behind, rock star, reach your right arm up and back. As you feel supported in your bottom shoulder, now you can lift your gaze up. Use your left leg to the outer edge of your foot, reach through your right fingertips. Only if you're stable in that bottom shoulder, play with hovering your right foot off the ground. For 3, 2, put your right foot down. Dip your hips, now look down. Protect the shoulder, come back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Stand on that right heel. Left big toe, back of your right ankle. Great job. And bring your left foot back to the mat inside. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Notice the range of motion, arms straight. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, step, left foot all the way in between your hands. Lower your right knee down onto the ground. Untuck your toes. Right hand sets flat. Reach your left arm up. Twist. Feel the twist. Curl your right heel into your bum. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the outside of your foot, ankle, or shin. And you got to let your hips come forward. Then your heart up, shoulders down the back. And kick into your left hand. And feel the top of the thigh. Into your hip flexors, extending. Breathe deeply into your heart center. Nice, you guys. Connect breath. Take your gaze down. Bring your left hand back around. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Take an inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Straighten your front leg. Draw with your belly. Squeeze it out of your hamstring and your front thigh. Come back into your lunge. Set your hands flat. Step your left foot back. Come into a plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Left foot stays. Inhale. Right leg up. Walk your hands back to your left foot, please. Standing splits, get light into your fingertips. So you're really letting the leg, not the outer hip, the leg, the inner thigh into the big toe side of your foot, do the work. Curl your right heel into your bum, and then bring your knee into your chest. And you start to reach back behind you, grabbing onto your right ankle with both hands. Okay, onto your foot, and then lift up through your heart. Roll your shoulders down. Feel your standing leg. We're getting better at that transition. Granted, we do it about once every 45 days. Right knee pointing down. Kick into your hands. It's like drawing the reins back on the horse. Gaze in front and steady the eyes for 5. Nice. Watch it as you bring your right knee through. Lift your arms up over your head. Figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. Sitting down into your chair. And keep reaching your arms up as we sit down deeper. Bring your hands to your heart center. Chest is proud. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Right elbow to the sole of your right foot. Okay, if not, elbow to the inner ankle. Work the standing leg. You're deep. Finish tall. Inhale, rise. You can do it. Lift your right knee up in front. Exhale, right foot down. Feel the sensations drain to your left leg. So good. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms up. You just want to feel it. Exhale, dive. Forward fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, crawl out into your high plank. Set your hands, draw with your back body, hover your left toes, curl your left heel into your bum, outer edge of your right foot, step behind, rock star. And stabilize your bottom shoulder, reach your top arm up and over. Use your legs. Push your hips, pelvis back, away from your shoulders, and then up towards the sky. Firm to your right hand, stable in the shoulder. Option to hover your left foot off the ground for 3, 2, left foot down, dip the hips, look down, and come back into your downward facing dog. We swivel, we feel, we pivot. Take a breath. Relax the jaws. You stand into your left heel. You can put your right big toe on the back of your ankle. Plenty of opportunities to expand our center. One breath, one pose at a time. Bring your right foot inside. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose. Out through your nose. Come down onto your knees, everybody. And crawl your knees up towards your hands. Bring them together. And then separate your feet apart, roll your calf muscles out, and then sit your bum down in between your heels. Take your hands underneath the front of your ankles. There should be a little space there. And then lift your heart, pull your shoulders down as you hold on to your ankles. Keep your gaze out in front. And close the eyes. You're going to notice this connection sliding your pelvis down. And so your bum is getting closer as your outer hips are releasing deeper. And your bum is getting closer to the mat. Obviously, we've got to have the space in the knees and space in the quads to get there as well. And keep the legs, hips where they are. Slide the hands out and begin to recline. Walk your hands back behind you. And straight arms. Tailbone forward, pubic bone to your chin. And then you're playing shins down and belly in from your hands to come down onto your elbows, or for your elbows coming all the way down onto your shoulders. And breathe into the poses, especially the ones that you don't feel like doing. Those are the ones you need to be doing. Stay mindful in your breath. From your elbows, belly in, start to make your way back up to your hands. And go slow and restack the spine. And place your hands into your lap, humble your chin, take a breath in. And there it is, space in the chest as you exhale. Okay, you're ready for camel. Stand up onto your knees. Curl your toes underneath your heels. And feel the length out of your low spine as you shift your tailbone down. Remember how we started? Take your right hand back to your right heel. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. You square your chest back to the front. You gaze the same. Use your right arm kickstand and reach your left arm up and back. Chin to chest, belly in. And then switch. Hands to your hips. Left hand back to your left heel. And so your chest turns a little bit to get the arm set. And then reach your right arm up. And ground through the knees, tailbone down. And then you slowly square. And your chest and gaze back to center out in front of you. And gaze in front, bring your right hand, hips down. Untuck your toes, sit onto your ankles with your hands in your lap, please. And soften your low back, visualize around your sacrum, triangular bone at the base of your spine. And we've opened up and to trigger a lot of energetic movement in through the body this morning. From our hips into our hearts and from our hearts into our minds. So don't be surprised if you're not thinking all that clearly right now. You're not supposed to be. Finish your exhale, open your eyes, bring your gaze and hands to the mat. Step your right foot back, tuck your toes. Step your left foot back, tuck your toes. You're in plank pose. To exhale, lift your bum, put a little bend to your knees. Modify your down dog coming out of those camels. So it just means put a little bend to your knees, firm your ribs in as you press your hands down. And take a few breaths into the neutral space of your low back. At the end of your exhale, come down onto your knees, swing your feet around in front of you, and set onto your sacrum. Use it now to ground, and set up in your half boat, arms by your sides. Okay, core lifts your chest. Okay, arms to balance, lift your feet, shins parallel to the floor. Take the curve out of your low back, lift your heart up. Straighten your legs, lower halfway down, stay on your sacrum. And so you're not quite yet on your lower back. Stay on your sacrum. Palms face up. And belly draws in. On your next exhale, lower down to your low back. Hover your feet, shoulders and head 3 inches off the ground. Pull your back ribs into the ground. Feel your core ignite. And on this next breath, exhale, lower your legs, back and shoulders, head down onto the ground. Feel the release. It feels so good. Bend your legs. Feet flat, right ankle to your left thigh, figure 4. Thread the needle, right hand through the middle. Okay, you're probably ready. And to interlace the fingers over the left shin. Flat and grounded. And your shoulders and your head to come back down. You're in a neutral spine. Even if this is your tight side, you're going to notice that you have gone deeper. Intuitively, without force, and connected through the sequence and the relationship of your breath. And you should notice that space ultimately translated within your mind as well. Finish the exhale, slide the grip off the shin. Bring both feet down onto the mat flat. And take an inhale, feel your outer right hip let go. And then exhale, bring your left ankle to your right thigh. Thread the needle, left hand through the middle. Interlace the fingers up onto your right shin. And let your hips stay heavy. Shoulders and head, neck is neutral. A little flexion to your left ankle, toes to the knee. And notice the centered space expanded. You didn't force it, you didn't create a plan, there was no strategy. Ultimately, what you allowed was the opportunity to be guided and by something other than your mind. So there's the real hook of the song that is life, everybody, to be guided by something other than your mind. It feels great when I do it. It feels great when you do it. And typically it feels great, but it relies on a foundation of trust. If you don't trust, and then you're going to over-exacerbate everything through the mind. And feeling as though you need to be in control. Right? You can make the changes. So trust is a foundational element of our existence, and if you don't trust, this is the place we can go and to build that trust, to learn more about the trust that sits inside each of us. Go ahead and soften the grip from the shin and release the feet down flat to the mat. And keep your legs bent. Feel the softness in the soles of your feet and into your hip flexors. And if you'd like a passive twist, let both knees fall over to the left. And take your arms out into a T like you're getting ready to give somebody a big hug. Inhale, knees and gaze to center. And exhale. A little to no effort, let your knees go to the right. Inhale, come back to center, and gaze and knees. And as we exhale, straighten your legs out. Let your arms come down by your sides, please. And release your big toes out, adjust your shoulders, reset your head, and relax the jaw to release the breath. As we lie here, and maybe not all of us, but many of you who lie here in America today, and we honor this holiday called Labor Day. The effort and contributions, everyone putting in. And perhaps today we have a little different perspective. And not only to put in for what we receive back, but to realize and that everything we do You can fall into that path and that expanded center of service. And service into ourselves, of course, service to our fellow beings, but seeing it as this beautiful reciprocity of service, giving and receiving, versus putting in to see how much I can take back. And so please, I'd love nothing more than for all of us and to honor our contributions. But see it through a lens of togetherness, of oneness, of balance. And then we can really show up and start to support one another in everything and that is going to happen from this point forward, because the truth be told, we must trust the process. It's all absolute and unknown as to where we go from here. And I hope you can feel it as you lie down in your Shavasana, the part that you played in this experience, the energy that you gave into the energy that you received. We celebrate that essence of being guided and the beautiful practice of trust. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for practice. We're here every day, 10 a.m. in Pacific time. And take care, everyone. Namaste.